If we were working on it down here, pretty much the only time we had staff down here was when we first opened. The first 11 weeks that we were open over the summer, we ingested 930,000 volumes over the course of that 3 weeks. So we had 3 shifts of student workers basically running at every single one of the stations, loading like crazy all summer. Each of these bins, you can see they're further subdivided by these little plasticized dividers. You can set these up in however many sectors, is what it's called, as you want. You just tell the system how many sectors there are. And then the system is tracking not just what bin a book is in. Bins each can hold around 100 volumes or so. It's also tracking which sector that particular volume is in. So if this was a request, what I'd see on this side, over here on this little side of the screen would be barcode, which is the primary identifier, title, call number, author, and then in the center there would be a simple diagram of the bin highlighting the sector that volume is stored in. So as a staff person, then I would just look at this sector among these, 8 or 10 books. We're very fortunate all of our barcodes are in exactly the same place. Find the barcode on the upper right corner of the book, find the right volume, scan it to confirm, and take it out of the system, and then that would release the bin to go back into storage. And then when the book comes back, the process is essentially identical. It just brings up a bin, store the book into the bin. And if this were a real request, it would also be going upstairs. So we'll be the crane's taking that bin up to the center top of the aisle. If it were a real request, it would push it in. It would look like it was pushing it back into the rack, but it would actually be pushing it into that little elevator.
Tell God I said hi.
Our crane technician's job description does include must be able to climb a 70-foot
ladder. There's a ladder on the side of that.
Yeah, it's actually, we're 55 feet below ground, and yes, as you'll see, each of the cranes has a ladder built into the back of it. So if the technician has to do anything on the upper parts of the system, you just move the crane into position, shut it down, strap on a safety harness, and climb the crane to get up to the top.
That's awesome.
Crane technicians' duties are largely routine maintenance on the sensor array on the cranes. The cranes all are set up with what's called a very low set of tolerances. So if one of those bins is sticking just a couple of millimeters too far out, the crane won't proceed beyond that bin. So a lot of the day-to-day is just going in and nudging that thing just a little bit in. And the folks in circulation can do that if it's down here.
Yeah.
Up there, then they have to call in. And that's really it. The cranes can move fast enough that you could have each of these stations down here and upstairs staffed, and the crane could be delivering and storing bins as faster than staff could work with them.
So when you were describing getting the books in the stacks, I guess I'm just curious how you did that. The undergrads that were staffing it.
Oh, in terms of
intake.